Welcome back to World Affairs Today. Today's top story focuses on India and the European Union, two of the world's largest economic blocs, as they move closer than ever to signing a historic free trade agreement and deepening strategic cooperation. In the last 48 hours, major diplomatic signals, policy shifts, and strategic commitments have emerged that could reshape trade and investment flows, but also geopolitical alignments in 2026 and beyond. We break down what's happening, why it matters, and how it could impact global markets. After nearly 2 decades of negotiations, India and the European Union are now on the verge of signing a free trade agreement, FTA, a deal that would create one of the world's largest free trade zones, covering nearly 2 billion consumers and a significant portion of global GDP. Spanish Foreign Minister José Manuel Álvarez said in New Delhi that the deal is likely to be concluded in the next few days. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has echoed this positivity, calling the pact a potential historic trade agreement. Commerce Secretary Rajesh Aggarwal in India has also confirmed that negotiators are working to finalize the deal by the end of January, with a target of signing around the January 27th, 2026 EU-India Summit in New Delhi. Tariff reductions on industrial goods, textiles, electronics, automotive components, and pharmaceuticals. Rules to strengthen supply chain resilience, especially in critical sectors like clean technologies and semiconductors. Services liberalization and mobility frameworks for skilled professionals and researchers. Industry groups in India argue that this agreement will help Indian exports integrate more deeply into global value chains. However, European carmakers have urged that tariff removal on auto parts be comprehensive, warning about limitations like licenses. Trade is only part of the story. In a parallel move, the European Union and India have agreed to advance a new security and defense partnership. EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas has stated that the pact will deepen cooperation in areas including maritime security and cybersecurity, counterterrorism, and information sharing. The initiative reflects a shared view that global instability requires closer collaboration. Officials say this security cooperation will be complementary to the trade deal, strengthening trust and interoperability. Both agreements are expected to be central deliverables at the 60th India-EU Summit in New Delhi on January 27, 2026. European leaders including Ursula von der Leyen and European Council President Antonio Costa are slated to attend. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reinforced that India sees the partnership as both economic and strategic, aligning with his government's broader agenda. This summit could mark a turning point in India's global economic and security posture. This cooperation comes at a time when global trade uncertainty is rising and strategic competition is intensifying. If concluded, the deal would create one of the largest free trade markets and provide a powerful counterbalance to fractured global trade politics. To recap, historic free trade deal expected late January. New security partnership, a major step for both regions. We'll be tracking these developments closely. Thanks for watching World Affairs Today. Comment below which aspect you want covered next.